This video is an example of how a Clay student leadership class should be administered.
Welcome back to Clay Student Leadership. I'm Abel Lopez. In these next segments, we're going to learn about integrity and discipline. The first word, leadership word that we want to share with you, that I want to share with you today, is called integrity. What comes to your mind when I say the word integrity? Now, you must remember there's no right or wrong answers. I just want to know what you're thinking. I just want to know what you think the definition is. It's important because in these next few minutes, we're going to learn together. We're going to grow together. So don't be afraid to just put that paper down and write on that paper with your pen and write down what you think integrity is. Now, leaders think for themselves. You must remember that I'm going to push you to think. I want you to think, because if you have no plan, you're going to be at the mercy of others who do have a plan. So in this next minute, I want you to write down what integrity means to you.
Tell me your opinion if you care to give one, now that no one else is around. Fighting for your freedoms, fighting off your demons, trying to keep your feet on the ground. Yeah, 'cause you've got to know it for yourself, 'cause sometimes you can't rely on anyone else, 'cause you're gonna live with what you do. Remember that nothing is forever new. Yeah, you've got to know it for yourself. Yeah, maybe this confusion.
Integrity, the quality or state of being complete or undivided. What does that statement mean to you? What does it mean to be complete? What does it mean to be undivided? I'm sure this has happened to you because it happened to me a lot growing up. Daydreaming. We all have our segments. Somehow, some way, in our daydreaming, we always win. We always come out on top. It can be the bottom of the ninth inning. It can be 3-3 in a soccer game, and I'm at 30 yards away. I kick the ball goes straight in the corner, top left-hand corner. The goalie stretches out. He just misses it by an inch, and it's a goal. And you can hear the crowd cheering for me. I take off my shirt. I start running around the field. What a segment, daydreaming. But now in real life, you might show up, and it might be the bottom of the ninth. It might be the fourth quarter in a football game. It might be that you're 30 yards away and about to score, but you got a defender coming towards you, and because you're not complete, because you're divided, we're trying to think, what shall I do? Shall I go to the left? Shall I go to the right? Shall I bat high? Shall I go low? Should I run the route or stop and turn around? What shall I do? And many times we'll drop the ball, we'll strike out, or maybe lose the ball in that soccer game. Because in your mind, you were divided. In your mind, you were not complete. So we're talking about integrity. We want to learn how to define it. We want to learn what it really means. How can we apply it to our lives? Because great leaders have integrity. Well, let me just share with you the unchangeable truth. If I can be trusted with small things, I will be rewarded with the big. What a concept. There's things in your life right now that you can control. There's small things in your life that maybe you're not doing that you need to do. For example, maybe one of those things that I can control is cleaning my room. I want to be a man with integrity. I want to know this unchangeable truth as the foundation to integrity. Because if I can be true to small things, I will be rewarded with the big. See, it's a principle, it's a law, and it won't change. Remember, the unchangeable truth was here before we were born, and it'll be here after we die. The leaders, that recognize this as a foundation and apply it to their lives will be successful. So I want you to write down what are things that are under your control, things that you can do that are small things. It could be turning in your homework on time. It could be, instead of mom having to say 10 times, ask you to do something, maybe the first time you do it. Or maybe it could be things like, I don't need to be told to throw away the trash. I'm just going to go ahead and do it. Those are all things that are small things that we can control. Let's go to this next segment. And when we talk about integrity is, how can I remember integrity? Remember it by this simple phrase. It says, when my walk equals my talk. When my walk equals my talk. What does that mean? If I come to you and say, hey, I'm Abel Lopez, I'm an A honor roll student, and you share the same classroom with me, we're both in English together, but you never see me do any homework. I do terrible on tests because I don't study. Am I an A honor roll student in English? Probably not, because my walk does not equal my talk. So a simple way that you can remember integrity is, are you walking in the same direction that you're talking? If I'm an A honor roll student, am I turning in assignments on time? Do I take time to study and prepare for tests so that I can succeed? Great leaders live by these values. Remember, if I can be true to the small things, I'll be rewarded with the big. Identify areas in your life that are under your control that you can be true to those small things. And make sure that your walk equals your talk. Whatever you're saying, that your feet are going in the same direction, so that this value of integrity can be present in your life.